All right, but can we spell total force holdings? For the second series we're going to do this week, we're going to start discussing the math of hand-to-hand combat. All right. Believe it or not, anybody who thought, well, I'm going in the military, I'm going into law enforcement, I'm going to be a fighter, whatever, that they don't need to pay attention in math class when they were younger. This guy, you're dead wrong. Okay, everything in a fight, whether that be a fist fight, a knife fight, a stick fight, a gun fight, small unit tactics, large unit tactics, echelons above core, strategy, nuclear warfare, air power, doesn't matter. It's all math. All right, it all comes down to math. And this is probably going to be a boring series, but this shit's important. Now, obviously, math plays a big deal. Number one.
I found this on the web.
All right, my Siri wanted to talk to me there. Obviously, the first thing, like when you get into the military aspect, is how many people do you have? How much ammunition do you have? How much sustainment capability, food, water, medical gear, stuff like that. All of this is a continuously changing math problem, right? Let's say you get into contact and you react, all right, and you're that young fire team leader and your squad leader asks for a situation report, right? Well, you need to know how many rounds you got left because that's important to the squad's mission. You absolutely need to know what the condition of your troops is. Have they just finished, a fucking 10-mile ruck under full combat and existence load, right? Leading up to this, what's their physical state? All right, all of this plays a big role into your capability. Further, range estimation. If you look at World War II in particular, most troops that missed a static target, i.e. shooting from an ambush position or whatever, tend to be high or low because of bad range estimation. Now, granted, early in that war, there were some issues with the M1's rear sight, but those were pretty promptly fixed. However, range estimation is a thing. You need to be able to do that math. If you have an angle change, right? We did this in a video on, applying some marksmanship fundamentals, right? If you have an angle changes, that changes your true ballistic range. This is like pretty high level trigonometry, your Pythagorean theorem at work that you have to do in your head on the fly. Well, that does not change if you remove the firearm and now you're dealing with a hand, stick, knife, or gun. We see this if you watch professional boxing, professional MMA, anything like that. Before the fight, the commentators are always going to go through what they call a tail of the tape. Well, in this series, we're going to talk about how that tail of the tape works, how it affects your ability to fight, and some of the other problems that you're going to run into, which can help you choose which techniques you want to use to work best in your situation. All of this ties in with the OODA Loop series, Observe, Orient, Decide, and Act. This math problem is figured out as part of your orientation. Patreon in the link below.